Welcome to the Hardly Heroes podcast. Cut out my jot ad.
Cut it out. I just missed it.
Cut it out.
Sanction. Welcome to the Hardly Heroes podcast.
High above the city, they shine in my spotlight. Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky. For the sidekicks we fight, for the right crosses we throw. For the ninjas we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations. Weapon X rejects our infinite Earths are in crisis. Our wars are civil but secret. Here come
The Mad King.
Dillard Skillard.
Schmeezy.
blaring through your speakers. Yeah, it's Hardly Heroes. It's clobbering time.
Welcome to Hardly Heroes, a podcast dedicated to movies, TV, and everything geek related. I'm your host, Buddy.
I'm Dillard Skillard.
I'm Tater Tot.
No, you're not. Welcome to episode 194. The date is January 23rd, 2020.
Yep.
I said 2019 earlier, and Michelle's like,
She specifically asked you what
she's
year
all,
is it?
what year did you say? And I'm like,
You're like, it's 2019.
2019. She's like, it's 2020. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot.
That's what the whole New Year's thing was about.
Dub.
I
Couple
see,
weeks
because I
back.
was asleep by 10 p.m. that night, so I missed it.
Dub.
I didn't know we switched over.
It's twomp twomp.
The deuce.
Mm-hmm.
Double deuce.
Here
Double
we
down. What's up
Here
with it?
we are.
So if you're a new listener,
If you're a new listener, go to hardlyheroes.com. You can find all our bios. You can find out about some of the weird nicknames that Cheese thinks she has and ones that she's made up.
T2.
You can find out all about us. You can find out about,
The origin
Danger
of the
Bay.
Jad Hat?
Yeah.
all
You can
that.
find out
Danger
about
Bays.
upcoming events, past events. You can see pictures of past events we've done, cool things we've done. You can find our merch store on there.
what was that?
Erms?
That's how I say
Please.
I don't know. Why am I leaning like this talking to the mic?
She's like, hey.
I can have the mic
lean
wherever
with it,
I
rock
want.
with
And
it.
I'm like, what's up? What's up?
Let me lean with it. Rock with it. Snap your fingers.
Cheese is
Do
rocking
your
with
skate.
it.
You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it.
I don't want
Now
you to
walk
sing
it
this
out.
song because I don't
Walk
know.
it out.
I don't know if you guys know, but last week I
Oh,
got to
God.
see your boy. What? Oh, yeah.
How was that, by the way?
It was lit. Like I
Yeah.
was. So it's super funny. So I went with the Mad Cardigan herself,
Okay.
Wow.
Bird.
Well, all right.
Bird's a word.
So
Burp, burp,
she
burp.
was actually wearing the red cardigan that was in our Christmas photo
Ooh,
that
the
went
red
out.
one. She's rocking her power cardigan.
So
Yeah.
wait, that one she wore? That's not a going out cardigan. That's like
That's a power
yeah,
cardigan.
it's the power color cardigan.
Yeah.
no power color for sure, but it's like it's a thick knit.
Well, I think she knew that the Mad King was gonna be
Oh.
there, so she was trying to.
Because I would think if you're going to go
Channel
out,
her
you'd want
inner
like
king.
like a more fine knit, a thinner kind of like streamlined, not so thick.
Well, she was wearing that, and so we're up there, and I wanted to get close, and I'm like super excited, and she had a coworker with her. Hopefully, they're gonna listen. They were like, so I'm there, and she's like, "Oh my God, your buddy from Hardly Heroes," and I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "Bird's told me so much about you and all this stuff." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So we're talking about like Little John and stuff, and she's like, "What songs does he sing?" And I was like, "If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?" She's like 21, and I'm like, "Yeah, you don't know nothing about this
Yeah.
Little John." Like,
Right.
so
I
little,
wouldn't be able to name one of his songs.
you don't know Little John, the East Side Boys?
No, not at all. I didn't even know
missing
who it
out.
was, and when you told me you were going to see him,
How do you not know
the
that?
only reason I know who he is because of Dave Chappelle. If Dave Chappelle didn't do an impersonation of him, I would have no idea who this man is.
He's like the cameo like king, for the most part, or was.
Dude,
It's a-
one of my favorite songs of all time, and this was funny, is E40 was at Dimple Records here in Sacramento off of Arden, and my wife really wanted to go meet Little John, E40, and I was like, whatever, I'll go. I was like, I like E40 a lot, but I'm not saying I'd want to go
Thank
to
you.
stand in
I was about
line.
to get a
Yeah,
little
because I like
pissed.
E40.
I like him, but I'm not saying I don't feel the need to stand in line to meet E40. Michelle's like, no, we're going, right? So one of my coworkers was there, and he was like 7 or 8 people ahead of me. He had one of like E40's like OG tapes. Like I forgot which one it was. So he's like super excited to meet him. He's going to sign it and probably like geek out with him. So he meets E40. E40 signs it and dismisses him, right? Michelle meets him, and she takes, Michelle's like, take a picture. So I take a picture, and I'm like, hey, thanks. And he's like, you don't want a picture? And I was like, I'll take one, like E40, whatever. So I like.
So E40 was asking you to get a picture with him.
Pretty much. He was like, you want to get a picture? And
He
I was
saw like the celebrity aura.
He's all, can
Yeah.
I have a picture with you, buddy?
So I'll never forget. So I'm like, hey, like, I was like, I give him the handshake. I'm like, let me get I'm taking a picture. And then he's like, I just want to tell you my favorite song is Anybody Can Get It. And this fool's eyes light up like huge. He's like, oh shit. He's like, that's my old shit. And then he starts rapping it. And I'm like, oh, this is like dope. And like everybody's looking around, security guards like, what the hell's going on? And he's like, bro, that's dope. He's like, that's my old shit. I love that song. So I was all like geeked out about it, and I went and told my buddy, and he's like, are you kidding me? And he was pissed. He's like, I bring this cassette that I forgot how much he paid for and like had been holding on to it. Super excited to show him. And he's like, you name one of his songs off of one of his records that did terrible, but Little John produced that song. And it was just always been one of my favorite songs by him.
Now, what was that? What album was that from?
I'd have to look it up.
No.
Like,
don't.
do we have a year?
We don't.
Yeah, it was like 03.
Okay.
Okay, let's.
All
It's
come
the
on,
one where
let's
he's
move on.
standing out in front of it, like it looks like a store with like a glass window.
Okay.
I can't
Okay.
remember the name of
Okay,
it.
moving on.
So, yeah.
But Little
He
John
doesn't
was
remember
at
anything,
the
and-
Niners. Little John was at the Niners halftime show for the NFC Championship.
Oh,
Nice.
this like they just played.
Yeah, so I think he like lined both of them up,
So we can announce
Niner gang.
though, or we do know that they're
Bang
going.
bang,
Who are we?
bang bang.
Niner gang.
So we know that they're going to Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We
They
know
go
Been
into the
confirmed.
we go into the ship. We go into the ship.
Okay.
So my question to Mammy is she having a Super Bowl party?
I'm trying to get Mammy to do that, but I don't know if Scalardo will show up.
To the party?
I don't know.
Dude, Mammy's got a spread, bro.
Dude, you
I'm
missed
not
this
doubting
spread.
that she has the most glorious spread, but there's something about being in the comforts of your own home with some beers. There's some driving that would have to take place if I were to go to Mammy's house, and
Well,
I like to drink some bourbon when I'm watching that old Super Bowl.
Yeah.
my thing is I have to be around like-minded fans because I can't handle the trash talking. Then too much is on the plate.
Right.
Yeah, you can't.
I can't handle
said
it.
I already have some trash talking going with a coworker of mine. I
Well-
sent him the Bang Bang Niner. He's a Raiders fan, by the way. Boo.
That's nothing.
Yeah. So we saw how they did. But anyways, I sent him the Niner Gang video, and he was like, said some smack about it, and then he sent me a picture of Mahomes talking about he's gonna get all up in us, and so I'm like, why don't we put a little wager on this? So
Yeah, well, my coworker is a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and he will not shut up.
Okay, moving on. Do I just have to keep
Is this a
moving you guys
sports
on?
podcast?
No, let's move on, please.
Hardly Heroes Sports Edition.
You know what I don't want to hear about is Little John or the 49ers, okay?
Bang Bang Niner Gang.
who are we?
So,
Bang Bang. Yeah.
real quick,
Okay, moving on.
what has Dilly been up to? Let's hear about Dilly's
Yeah. So
life
like over the last week
and
or-
wonderments.
Wonderments?
Well, there's been some good and some bad.
Your hopes and dreams.
My kitty's been sick,
Yeah, we heard. I'm
My
so
kitty
sorry
had
about that.
surgery.
Deekers
So
has been under the weather.
so it's been Deeker went under the anesthesias, but he's back and recovering. So that's been a thing over this last week. I have snuck some gaming in there.
okay.
I've been playing a lot of the Switch. The Stick of Truth, the South Park game,
Okay.
Ooh.
is fuego. I'm about that game. I'm like farting on people, like chilling with Mr. Garrison, like doing my thing in there, hanging out at Butter's house, Tweak, all the South Park guys. I've been playing that. I've been playing Borderlands 3. I've been doing some PUBG is pretty much my go-to game. So I've been getting some PUBG in with Danger Bay lately.
Cool.
Not a whole lot. Just working and
No
getting
Red
some
Dead?
gaming.
You over that?
No, the Bandwidth boys abandoned me, so haven't been doing that anymore.
When are they going to come back in town?
I don't know. I think I could get half of the boys back to, or like 2/3 of the boys back together, but it's getting that other ingredient that's tough for the Bandwidth boys. You know who I'm talking about.
That's cool.
But yeah, so gaming, working,
Noise.
yeah,
Taking care of
nothing
Deeks.
too much, nothing too fun.
Well,
What about you guys?
I was on the Downright Nerdy. So Downright Nerdy podcast has just like their regular show, and then they've been doing this like extra YouTube video leading up to Star Trek Picard. So Michael from Downright Nerdy is a big Star Trek guy, and then he also had Brandon on from the Fake Nerd podcast.
Fake Nerd podcast?
Yeah, it's called the Fake Nerd
All right.
podcast. And he was super cool. So it was me, Brandon, and Michael, and we were just on, little cams, because we don't do video here. So it was just kind of I didn't really kind of expect it. I thought I was just going to be like my voice.
Just audio, yeah.
So I was trying to set it up. So I because they had all this cool stuff in the background of their cameras.
That is something I wanted to get you guys to come over. I want to decorate in the Triple HQ and really
yeah, because if there is any
out.
videos, I want it to look cool in the background. Mm-hmm. But we just talked all things Star Trek. We were talking about our hopes and dreams for Picard, which actually started today.
And that's where can you watch that at?
On the CBS All Access app,
Okay.
No,
which the
Downright Nerdy.
no, I think it's just a live thing. I don't believe that it's posted.
Oh, okay.
I think you just have to watch it when it's live. And because, he already does so much video editing for his regular one, I think this was just more fun for us Star Trek fans. But you can find Downright Nerdy on YouTube and any podcast app. And the Fake Nerd podcast you can also find on YouTube and podcast apps.
Nice.
Okay, I have to check that out.
But I did want to say that these guys are I thought I was a Star Trek nerd. I mean, not that I thought that I was the biggest Star Trek nerd, but I thought that I was really like Star Trek until I talked to these guys. And these
You realized that you weren't so knowledgeable
well,
after all.
I haven't seen all the Star Trek shows, and they've seen all the Star Trek shows.
Well, there's a lot of them. I mean,
there's so many.
There's
and
just to name a few, you got Voyager, right? Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, you
The
got
Next
Enterprise,
Generation.
Next Generation.
So how many is there?
Discovery.
6, 7?
Discovery's a new one. I want to. There's the original, and then
A Ridge Tridge?
Next Generation, Deep Space. I don't really know. Those are the ones
Okay.
I know.
All right. There's 6 or 7. I would
Yeah,
imagine.
there's a lot, and they've seen all of them. So they did talk me into watching Deep Space Nine because they were saying that it's up there with one of the best ones, up with Next Generation. And Next Generation's super my jam. So I was like, if they think it's as good, I'm gonna check it out. So I started watching that today. It's pretty good.
Jiggity Jam?
It's just fun. It's funny because when I rewatch the Next Generation, because I watched it a long time ago, it's more, I love it. So I don't really notice a lot of the, maybe the flaws or the acting or the
Cheesiness.
Yeah, the cheesiness. But when I was watching Deep Space Nine, I'm like, oh my God, some of this acting is just, it's bad, but it's also, it's good. It's a good show. I mean, the storylines are great. But it's just, oh my God, some of the acting.
TV wasn't what it was
Yeah.
then as it is now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very different, but it's good. So anyway, that was super fun. Thanks to Michael and Brandon for
I do
hanging out
have
with
a
me.
quick question about you being on their podcast.
Real quick.
Okay.
Real quick. I'll make it quick. Did you make them call you Tater?
I didn't actually. I actually introduced myself as Sheila. I
How
know. which
boring.
is
What?
weird.
You were cheese.
You didn't? Did you use any of your classic Shmee sayings?
Well, I mean, just in the beginning, he was just like, "Hey, introduce yourself." So I was like, "Hey, I'm Sheila from the Harley Heroes podcast." That's what I said.
I'm actually really upset by this.
Yeah. So it sounds like you pronounced all your T's and you're really.
I was
on
on
point.
my best behavior, but honestly,
No
you guys,
Jurassic?
I didn't really talk that much because their show is a lot different than ours. Ours is a lot of shit talking, a lot of misinformation, a lot of opinions that have no knowledge to back it up. That's our podcast.
Right.
They're not like that.
They have real facts.
They have real facts, real knowledge. They have a lot of expertise, and not a lot of shit talking. So I couldn't find my place where I was just nodding. I'm like, yeah.
Did Shoulder Bear make it on the podcast?
No, because I was actually at Dilly's. Because this is
I thought it was stinky over
this
here.
is very boring to look at behind me. So I was at Dilly's podcast.
All you had was the
No, you
glove.
have that, and you could see Nick's head, and
There's some good
and the
background
gauntlet.
stuff going
You
on.
could see the gauntlet.
Over on my
That's messed
side.
up. Shoulder Bear didn't get some love.
Right.
I know. I should have put this on there too. The what's his name?
Keanu.
Keanu.
Keanu Yish.
So, buddy, we do know that you were somewhere this weekend. Tell us all about that.
I was at StocktonCon. It was quite fun. Went with Bird and the correspondent.
Phil B.
Yeah, thanks to Mike over at StocktonCon, hooked us up with some tickets.
Nice.
Thank you, Mike.
Didn't you see was a sidekick there too, Mitchell?
Mitchell was there, and
Mitchell Martinez.
yes.
I
Also saw from the Hezzy Hoopcast. I want to say Patrick. I could be wrong. But I got to run into him. He's with Video Game Bang now. Super fun hanging out. Oh, I also got to meet the real Black Ranger from the OG
Oh,
Tridge.
snaps.
So he was having a little dance party, which was quite nice. It was a lot of fun. Got to meet Clint Williams, which was super nice.
Oh yeah, what's his story?
So they do a like kind of like the 501st, but different in their own chapter of like stormtroopers and like
Okay,
Star
cool.
Wars
Yeah.
cosplay stuff. Super cool. I know he did write in. We will get to that later, but we're talking about maybe having him on the show to talk about their organization.
Yeah.
He makes some legit
Cool,
stuff. So
cool.
I'm really excited to talk about that more. And obviously I'm just teasing a little bit because we'll get to his email. But StocktonCon was super fun. They had some really cool stuff. I ended up buying cheese,
Oh my God.
some
You
stuff. I bought her the OG.
I did put it on the stories, but
Yeah.
I might have to post it.
I got her the OG Star Trek. It looks like Mount Rushmore, but it has Spock.
It has Captain Kirk, Spock, Bones, and then Aurora.
Yeah.
okay.
But the best thing, I wasn't going to buy it, and the correspondent made me feel guilty, so I did buy it. It was a Spock Bluetooth speaker.
You guys.
Ooh.
You guys have no idea how cool this thing is.
Like,
Is it in the building?
No, it's at my house now because it's my Bluetooth speaker that I use in my sewing room. It's like so legit. He not only is a Bluetooth speaker where you can play whatever you want off your phone, but he also has like some downloaded sayings that he says, like
That
some
are voice
Spock stuff.
recorded.
So is it
yeah.
like a Spock head or like
No, it's
what
like a
is
Spock
this?
body. I actually do have I
You
guess
some pictures we can
well,
post
I
up
posted
later?
it on the story, so I don't know if it goes away, but
Yeah.
I'll post more pictures.
yeah,
of it.
just
Okay.
post a
Please do.
picture of it so people can see. But they had some really cool like toys, really cool artists there. We got to link up with quite a few people. So it was just a lot of fun. And I really thank Mike for having us out there. And it was a lot bigger than I could have thought. It was actually
Yeah,
at
what
their-
was the venue like?
It was the Stockton Arena. So
Okay, yeah, I've been there. It's a
Yeah.
nice place.
it's really nice. I was actually really surprised. It's not too far from the waterfront and everything out
Right.
there, but had a blast. I was looking forward to it. So it was Sunday. Mm-hmm. And
Just Sunday.
yeah, I went out there, checked it out, and then went home, watched Bang Bang Niner Gang.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
we did our thing too.
Yeah.
You guys.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, that.
Super Bowl.
I don't even think we can do a show the week of the Super Bowl because you guys are gonna be so annoying.
we going to
We're gonna
the
be
shit.
all
We going to the
jerseyed
shit.
up, beanied up,
Yeah.
have wristbands and socks,
and socks.
Headbands.
scorf, all that.
I did hashtag Go Niners in that post I just posted.
I saw that.
That
Thank
was
you.
for you
Yeah,
guys because
thank
I
you.
don't care.
Appreciate
But
it.
what I do care about is you guys being happy and Mammy because
You,
Mammy loves the Niners.
Oh, dude,
Mammy's a
I was
diehard.
watching it with Mammy. Oh, it was
She
amazing.
getting fired up.
Like one of my favorite
she
memories.
yells and
Yes.
screams like
She's so
crazy.
cute. One of my favorite memories is like Mammy downstairs watching a Niners game, And I would be like upstairs or somewhere in the house, and you could hear her yelling. Like, but she has that kind of high pitched like mammy yell where she's like, it's like
I want Sheila
So awesome.
to go to
so
Mammy's for Super Bowl for the sheer fact of recording me and Mammy. Like,
that's actually a great idea. So the sidekicks
could see.
This woman, she loves the Niners.
Yeah. I feel back. I can't do it because I'm too in the moment.
Yeah.
So I would love to.
Yeah, because you want to like enjoy the game.
Yeah. But you have no.
Couldn't even care.
Yeah.
I can't even watch football. It's so uninteresting.
So if Dilly wants to come, we have a little Hardly Heroes porte.
We might just have to do that.
Yeah.
So does Mammy get all jerseyed up? Does she have some gear? That
she has a jersey hanging on the front door.
Nice.
So everybody knows outside. It's Niners up in this house.
No, she's like Niner. She's decked out Niner.
Yeah, and she'll even have like her little Niners apron on.
Honestly, for years and years, if I can't think of something to get my Mammy for like Christmas or her birthday, I just get her something Niners. Yeah. And she's like, oh my God, I love it. Like anything, socks, a cup.
I've been debating on getting her a new jersey. Because right now she's got a Montana and she's got a Young.
Maybe does she have that
guys?
Mammy jersey?
Ooh,
we could get her a custom Mammy jersey,
and then maybe do like her year, like the year she was born or something.
Yeah.
Not to beat this thing to death, but I want to get a Niners jersey that has the 40 on the front for your boy Earl Stevens, 40 water, and then on the back it says Niner Gang.
Okay.
We need to get Mammy a Mammy jersey.
Yeah, okay. Or you know what? You could get a 5 for like her 5 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 times love for cat.
So my Mammy's personalized license plate is 5, the number 5 times a heart, and then 4 cat.
Yeah.
So like we're like, what? And it's like
that's not your story to tell, Cheese.
She has 5 kids, so she's like, we all have love, and like for Mammy and her, she likes to go by cat sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Meow.
I was gonna ask, what's the cat?
Well,
I wish we could do Mammy's voicemail on
like
here.
if anyone doesn't know, my Mammy's name is Kathy.
Yeah.
Catherine. I don't know what she goes by.
Miss Nickerson.
So for a while there, she wanted to like be called Cat, which never really stuck for us personally. But I think some of her friends might call her Cat.
Mammy is stuck.
Yeah, Mammy's straight
Everybody
up.
calls her Mammies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mammer Jams.
Yep.
Mammy. What's funny is our sister-in-law. Remember when we were in LA? Brandy was like, "Why do you guys call her Mammy?"
Oh yeah.
Because it just started all of a sudden.
Hey, Mammy.
Okay, moving on. God, this show is, you guys,
derailed.
Okay, so just real quick, we do want to just pump up our 200th episode celebration, which is happening March 7th at Jackrabbit
Brewery.
Oh my God. At Jackrabbit Brewery. Sorry if Buddy busted your eardrums.
You guys have no idea. Probably the big factor is I drank a little bit too much energy drink before I did the show.
That's true.
And I am steaming, beaming excited.
Willie beaming.
It's me, Willie beaming. I get the girls steaming. I'm super excited for this 200th episode because I always look forward to seeing everybody come out. And this is different than the movie events because the movie events, you're there and you watch the movie for a little bit, but you don't really get to hang out. We're going to be able to hang out.
We're going to be hanging out.
Chatting, drinking.
Right, we can talk to everybody.
Yeah.
It's going to be super fun. This is like going to be a huge party.
The homage.
And we're hopefully going to have like some special merch that you could buy or
special
pre-order.
Guests, perhaps.
We're going to have special guests. Mammy will be there.
Hey, Mammy!
We're going to try to get every single sidekick we've
Deekers might make a appearance.
And of course, we're supporting a great cause.
Yeah.
And of course, all of the proceeds are going to Project Wishbone Star.
D&V.
D&V.
That's Jad-at.
We love them. We can't get enough of them. All we want is to do things for and around them.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
I love when V gives me a hug.
I know. V's a great hugger. Buddy, can you get steamed up on your chair? Because I want to show people how you do this. Like how you rub your chair when you get steamed up. Wait, hold on. Ready?
Yeah.
I need you to get
1, 2, 3.
Go.
Let's
Rub
get
the
steamed
chair.
up. Let's
Rub
get
the
steamed
chair.
up.
This is what he does.
Get down on the chair.
I'm so excited.
That's what he does. He literally like caresses his chair when he gets
I get
steamed.
really excited.
He does a lot of hand
I know,
shaking.
there's
back
so
and
much.
forth.
I wish there. Honestly, I do wish sometimes that we video. Like most of the time, it is kind of boring to just watch us. But sometimes, because I feel like sometimes I'm telling a story and I'm like doing weird hand movements.
We
and,
need to start doing video. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and skip forward a little bit.
Go ahead.
Because before the March 7th event,
Uh-huh.
we do have
Some other things.
Right, we have February 28th it's the Hardly Heroes takeover at Jack Rabbit Brewing Company for movie night.
So
I'm super
so
excited
the
for that.
movie is Tombstone.
Right?
Yep.
With is that the one with Wyatt Earp?
Yes.
Yes.
I love Wyatt Earp.
It's actually
No, Doc
Tombstone
Holliday.
Steve Austin. Tombstone Steve Austin.
Tombstone Steve Austin.
Yeah.
What I want to know, are you going to be Doc Holliday and then I'm going to be
I
Earp?
think we should
I'm
definitely
Earp, bro.
coordinate
I'm
something.
Earp.
You are not Earp.
I'm hella Earp.
You,
dude.
first of all, don't have a magical mustachio like myself.
Is there a man that has a haircut like mine in the movie?
That mustache is killing it though. Like
Don't
you're
light
ready for it right
Don't
now.
Yeah.
light it.
I like it.
Yeah. Did you hear
It's
that?
like a half hoop.
And what you know, I'm doing it for the Tombstone event because every man has a mustachio in that movie.
I've got about a month to work something out.
Yeah.
So I think I could come correct with a little something
Oh,
special.
yeah. I'm excited.
So some of the deets on that, it's $15 a head, but that comes with a beer of your choice. But there's tons of good beers, and
Yummy.
that's definitely.
I think
worth
they're
it.
out of opening day, but that's a good beer they got.
Opening day. Okay.
Yum, yum.
You're gonna get unlimited popcorn. You have to be 21. Okay. Let's see. At 9 p.m. the tap room closes to non-ticket holders, and the event starts at 9:30. So costumes are going to be highly encouraged. They'll be doing a little costume contest at intermission with some prizes, of course. Might be able to get some Hardly Heroes pint glasses or some good swag. We'll see. Screening is indoors, but blankets are cozy. Bring a cozy sweater to snuggle is not a bad idea, you guys. So tickets are limited to give everyone a wonderful viewing experience. So it's going to be super fun.
So you
pretty
better hurry it
intimate.
up.
Like, mark
Yeah,
your
you guys,
calendar.
it's gonna be hella fun.
super fun. You can bring outside food if you want. Bring a
Oh,
pizza,
snap.
whatever you want.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We'll go in on Costco Pizza.
And there's a
yes.
rumor.
Oh.
Wait, hold up. Shmi could be doing some acapella George Strait songs.
That's not.
Where the sidewalk ends,
And the world begins
Here we go.
I say goodbye.
on a cold, dark night.
So that is
I'm not
the
afraid to
28th.
go.
No.
You bet I'm not. Where the sidewalk ends,
What is the last
I
part?
say goodbye.
No, that wasn't it.
No, it
Under the
wasn't.
clear blue sky.
Oh, yeah. Clear Blue Sky is a great
Here's
album.
the girls who walking Duncan Street.
Way down yonder on a Chattahoochee.
Walking, Talking, True Love. Yes.
It
It's a
gets
jam.
hotter than a hoochie
Hoochie- that's
coochie.
Or there's
not-
I know.
the
That's Alan Jackson.
what's like the where he talks about the girl chasing him around the merry-go-round. Or
Oh,
whatever.
that's
check
yes,
yes or
No.
no.
Yeah, check
Yeah, we
yes
got to
or
hear
no.
that from you.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I like.
No, I'm not gonna be singing anything. But okay, so
I
also
like,
February
Do
20,
you ride over, not me?
February 29th, we're join us at Kyber Cave in Fairfield for their grand reopening. So Buddy's gonna be there.
Yes, please.
James Navarro, aka Parmalarm,
Parms.
Did I
Prometheus.
just-
You guys
did I
hear
will
just-
be
something?
there.
Did you guys hear that?
I think
I
I hear
don't-
something.
Parmalarm, Parmalarm, everybody get ready, it's the Parmalarm. Yeah.
I think our levels are too high. Look at all this. Sorry, you guys, if we're blowing your ears out.
Yeah, that.
I know I've
Sanctioned.
claimed to be a sound engineer, but I'm actually not. Sanctioned.
No,
It was already.
Can I sanction myself?
no.
I did
Negative.
it. Okay, moving on.
That's a no dat.
There should only be one sanction per JAT too.
Oh, okay, I see. So if someone says a JAT, you can't get two sanctions?
No,
No.
Sanctions?
only one sanction.
Okay. So do you always need to sanction a JAT?
For it to be official, yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm like Jadat and nobody says anything,
It's not sanctioned?
no.
It's basically not recognized. It's not. It's like an asterisk. You know?
Like when I tried to make up that Brother James said he made up
He
Jadat.
created Jadat.
That's not
Yeah.
sanctioned.
That's a non-sanctioned.
That's a non-sanctioned Jadat.
Okay, so moving on, you guys.
Hey, Jadat International?
Yes, Jadat. Sanctioned.
That's a sanctioned.
Oh, we sanctioned it 3 times. You can't do that.
Well, 3 times is okay.
Oh.
Especially for international
If
Jadat.
everybody sanctions at the same
Oh,
time,
okay. That's fine.
it's sort of a wash.
But it's not like if I say Jadat and then he goes sanction, you like 2 seconds later,
sanction.
yeah, sanction.
No.
Nay.
No.
It's not organic. You're just trying to hop on the sanction train.
Okay.
Just a couple little rules there.
Thank you. I hope
For
you
you
guys
guys
are
in
following
Norway.
that.
Please play by the rules. Thank you.
Okay, so let's. I think it's time for some news. What does our correspondent have?
Oh, let's reach out to Phil Burgundy and see see what he's up to.
You have stepped into a zone of wonder ruled by thoughts of pop culture curiosity. You are in another dimension. A dimension of sound clips. A dimension of bad jokes. A dimension in the latest and nerdy news. You're moving into a land of both movies and TV, of everything geek related. You've just stepped into WHH News with the correspondent.
I've come back in time, from the future, to stop a terrible, terrible tragedy. But I was still too late. Shatner was on Twilight Zone, and now we have to suffer through 3 seasons of Kirk's line delivery. I'm highly disappointed in myself.
It's okay, Phil. You can try next time and succeed in changing the timeline. It wouldn't be the first time. So let's start with some news that possibly Buddy and I may have had a hand in influencing. Fanboys writer Adam Goldberg has said that he is developing a sequel to the 2009 nerd favorite, wherein a group of friends try to steal the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League from Zack Snyder.
So dark. You sure you're not from the DC universe?
Goldberg stated in a tweet that friend of the show Dan Fogler emailed him about getting the gang back together for another ride right around the time that Buddy and I fangirled out to Dan about Fanboys. It probably had nothing to do with it, but I like to think that our passion for his role is what inspired him to email Goldberg. I mean, how awesome would it be if this movie got made because of Hardly Heroes?
Are you kidding? I'm William Shatner. I can score anything.
So hey Shmeezy, what's your favorite thing about Disney Plus?
Goldblum.
If you said the word according to Jeff Goldblum, then boy, do I have great news for you.
She did say it.
It's been renewed for a 2nd season, and the weirdness is ready to be upped.
I love
I
it.
wonder what he'll talk about next season.
Life, finds a way.
So how do you get kids to be excited about history in America? No, more history class is not the answer. The only way to get kids excited about history is to make it a treasure hunt that Nicolas Cage conducts using things like the Declaration of Independence and the Diary of John Wilkes Booth.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
It's finally happening. National Treasure 3 is in development after 10 years of being an afterthought, and it's being written by Bad Boys for Life writer Chris Bremner. Jerry Bruckheimer is back as a producer, and Nick Cage has agreed to come out of the Triple HQ for another starring role as the brilliant Ben Gates. Now the question is, what national treasure are they going to ruin for us next?
You ruined it. You ruined it, and I'm leaving.
Now we all know I'm excited for this. Everyone else is kind of meh. Star Wars The Clone Wars is finally done, and Season 7 will be coming to us on February 21st. It will consist of 12 episodes that are both wrapping up the loose ends from Season 6 and also leading into the events of Episode 3. The trailer was released, and it's full of action and emotions that are worthy of the last season of a show that brought us the amazingness that is Ahsoka Tano and the return of Darth Maul.
Jedi, I have been waiting for you.
It's an exciting time to be a nerd, guys. Exciting indeed.
I'm so excited.
I just can't hide it.
Well, that's it for me this week. Let us know what's got you excited, sidekicks. Are you ready to steal unknown DC movies with fanboys?
Man, you drove all night for this?
Dude, I drive all year for the chance to pimp slap some tracking.
Are you swooning at the thought of
Yes.
Jeff Goldblum getting another season on Disney Plus?
It's my birthday.
Or are you ready for the end of Clone Wars, and is it giving you space goosebumps?
Space madness.
Tell us in the Sidekick Sanctorum on the Book of Faces. And remember, kids, if someone tells you that your dreams are too big and you should aim for what you're good at, remind them that Bill Shatner made an entire career out of being a bad actor and became famous for his terrible delivery.
Captain James T. Kirk.
Anything can happen if you overact. White Ranger out.
Thanks, Philippe Correspondent.
Thank you, sir.
So you guys know I'm excited about Jeff Goldblum. I am of the belief that I personally feel, and I'm not going to shame anybody for not liking Goldblum, buddy, but I can watch him do anything. If he just sat on the couch and read a magazine, I'd watch it.
I had never been a little more worried about cheese. I don't know if you guys know, but on Wednesday, Jeff Goldblum was in Sacramento.
So Buddy and I got a text from the old
No. We got an insider scoop that Jeff Goldblum was at the Capitol. Inside scoop. Very few people knew that he was around.
So can we say who told us? Is that why? Are you trying to keep it secret?
No, I was trying to build it up.
Oh, okay.
So I thought,
way
to ruin it.
Sorry. So I didn't know. I was like, oh my God, am I not supposed to tell?
So we have an insider scoop.
So someone we know works at the Capitol.
Mad Cardigan gave us the insider scoop. She didn't let anybody know.
So you guys, people,
Danger Bay.
Danger Bay?
Yeah.
He works at the Capitol?
Yada.
Okay, so people who don't live here or know where we are, we're in Sacramento, the capital of California.
Capital City.
So we have the state capitol here just like down the street from us. And what's cool about that is a lot of people, celebrities who are like passionate about a cause, will come to the state capitol to talk about their things.
Drum up.
So Jeff, Leo has been here before and a bunch of other celebrities. But Jeff Goldblum was here talking about the plastic problem with all the, the plastic trash and contamination and everything. So he was here talking about that. So Burr texts us and I was like, I literally was freaking out. Like I felt nauseous. But I had to go to work. Like
I thought she was gonna leave work to try to meet Jeff Goldblum.
I really thought I was going to.
You're just gonna just run up in the Capitol.
I wouldn't just sit around or walk because you could just walk around the halls. I was just gonna walk around
and just look for Jeff
and just see if I saw Jeff. I wasn't gonna say anything to him because I'm not. I don't.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Just gonna stay. Excuse me,
Jeff.
Excuse me, sir.
My name's Cheese. And,
hi, I'm Cheese.
I do this podcast. He's like, excuse me. She just throws up. He's like, are you okay?
That's Steve Austin. So anyway, Bird did send us a picture of him walking down the hall, though.
Yeah.
Straight up.
All right.
It was legit. He looked hella cute and hot with his long legs. And his cute face and
just a tall drink of
hair.
water.
He is such a tall drink of water.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
Are you guys kidding me?
I mean, I could see how women are like, oh, like Clooney or something, but like Goldblum, like I don't know.
Because he's got he's fit and he's tall. Like tall is awesome.
He's like tall, dark, and handsome.
He's tall, dark, and handsome,
me.
and he's also kind of goofy.
Sure.
I think he's got good style. I just can't stand the Jeff Goldblum way. He's got to talk this certain way.
Yeah, the talk is weird.
But you know what, you guys? I'm going to tell you this, and this is so true for Buddy in all areas of his whole life. Jeff Goldblum has basically made a whole career out of just being this very specific person. And the thing of it is yes, he probably plays it up a lot. Mm-hmm. But it's because he makes a lot of money doing it. And if somebody were paying you, Buddy, to play up some weird aspect of your personality, you'd 100% do it. That's all he's doing. He's just making money.
I get it. I'm just saying I'm not into it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
I don't knock him for doing it. I'm just saying I can't get into it because it's too much.
So you're not super fired up for season 2?
I haven't even watched season 1. I tried to watch the sneaker one, and his sneakers were so ugly.
Buddy, he didn't make the sneakers. The guy made the sneakers.
Yeah, but he picked out the fabric.
Okay, I know, but
the design.
No, he didn't pick out the design. All he did was pick out the fabric.
Well, and he was like, "This is the type of sneaker I like." I'm like, "Oh, dude, you could have done something so cool."
You know what? That's not a reason to hate somebody.
I'm not saying.
I wish they'd bring pumps back.
Oh, dude, the Reebok pumps.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those were so dope.
Those were dope.
Pump it up.
Pump it up.
Okay, so anyway,
pump that Titan Spirit up.
We're excited about Jeff Goldblum. Me.
Snap your fingers.
Lead with it.
Also, you guys, we did watch the new trailer for Clone Wars
We did.
for the 7th season, and that looks really
It
good.
looks good.
That looks yummy. Like,
It does. I think
let's cut it up, eat it, digest it.
And have some dessert.
Yum, yum.
Buddy, can I
Let's
ask
save
you a
some for
question,
later.
though, real quick? Is that the show that Clayton wanted me to watch, or it was
No,
Rebels?
Rebels.
Okay.
Now, Rebels will always be my favorite, but I have come to the realization that any more Darth Maul you can give me, gimme.
Okay,
Like,
you want
yummy,
it.
yummy, yummy, yummy.
And we do get some Darth Maul.
Yeah, he is, and I think Star Wars as a whole has realized the opportunity that they had missed by killing him off in episode 1 in the prequels, because he has the potential to be better than Darth Vader. And I say has the potential.
Had.
Yeah, because they keep bringing him back. And every time they bring him back, I'm all in every time. I'm like, dude, he's such a cool character. He looks awesome. And especially what they do with him in Rebels is perfecto. Like, one of my favorite things that how they brought him back was one of my favorites. And they brought him back in Solo. Like, they just keep bringing him back because I feel they realize that they kind of screwed up. So
is this the last season of Clone Wars?
yes, this should be the final.
Okay.
And it leads into episode 3.
Okay. I see.
But
Revenge
the
of
first
Sith.
couple of seasons of Clone Wars is terrible.
Oh, you kind of gotta.
I didn't really like it.
But
Rebels
are you up
is
to
way better.
Speed on?
Up to snuff.
Are you up to snuff on Clone
I'm
Wars?
up to snuffy snuff. But I'm gonna do a rewatch. You know. Oh, and real quick, the whole Fanboys, the new one, I'm totally in. I love that movie.
Okay. All right.
I did talk to Fogler. He said it was because of me and correspondent.
No,
That's what I heard.
Fogler was actually pretty cool. He was kind of a little out there, like in a good way.
He was on that Puff Puff the Magic Dragon.
Yeah,
He was on that good kush and alcohol.
100%. He
Okay.
was definitely
City of
feeling-
Trees, baby.
Yeah.
Actually, we're changing that
When
to
in
City
Rome.
of Tents.
That's
Yeah.
that's
That's
definitely
bum,
that's
hey,
very accurate.
Bum City, y'all.
Okay, so another thing that actually looks really interesting in the news is Quentin Tarantino, and I don't know, this seems like all really just speculation or rumor, to write and direct a spin-off series based on the fictional bounty law show from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
This could be something for him right up his alley because it's 5 episodes, hour long, like in that kind of time era. I think he would really kind of be into
Well,
this.
and how amazing would it be to get a Quentin Tarantino series?
Yeah. And I think what he's gonna do, you know, from what I've read, is they're gonna be individual like shows. So it's gonna be like it would be a TV show, but just 5.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be one
It's not going to be tied together. It's just going to different.
You know,
Okay.
like he'll have a problem and he'll take care of it, you know, in one episode.
Oh,
Just
right.
be
Right.
like standalone 5 episodes, but obviously with one character.
So,
You know, but I'm like, dude, that'd actually be super fun to see what he does with that.
So in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Once upon a time in a Holly.
Leonardo
Once upon a time a Holly.
DiCaprio's plays
Sad
a
the
character who's in a series called Bounty Law. That's correct.
You haven't watched Once Upon a Time in
I know
Holly?
I haven't. I know that's weird.
Dylan?
Because also Leo is like my all-time favorite person in the whole world, and then I love Quinton. So it's interesting that I haven't seen it, but it's on my list. But so this is something he's already created this in the movie. Mm-hmm. And so he's just moving it over to a series, which actually sounds really, really cool.
Oh, I think it'd be awesome.
And if Leo, I mean, of course, you know, you would assume that Leo's going to do it, but what if Leo's busy? What if Leo's got other things going on?
With Leo and Quentin, they're pretty tight. Like, I mean, he did, you know, Django Unchained. He's done this. Like, they're pretty tight knit. So I think if Quentin Tarantino wants to do something, I mean, usually everybody's on board because his stuff is so different than what anybody else does. And for an actor,
and I think it's like well
so
respected.
Much, yeah, and it's so much dialogue that a lot of actors are like, I'm in on that because it really gives them range.
Yeah.
I mean, not like Leo needs any range. I mean,
dude, Leo's got the ultimate range. We just watched.
What is your favorite
Leo movie?
Leo movie.
I don't know. That's a hard question. Because
I like The Biatch.
Oh yeah, The Beach is
Beach
great.
That's what I was going to say. That or
I like I love Aviator. The thing is
Basketball Diaries is crazy.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
But the thing with Leo is that I don't actually like. It's not that I just see him in something and I'm like, this is my favorite movie. The reason I love him so much is because every time I see him in a movie, I never feel like I'm watching Leonardo DiCaprio do a movie. I feel like he's...
Well, that's like Tom Hanks.
He's just so good at acting. He's just so good at it.
Well, and I love him in Inception. I love that movie.
Yeah, he's honestly... And like The Reverend, I mean, did you guys watch that?
That was nutty.
I mean, that guy is such a good
actor.
actor.
Fought a bear.
It's just insane. He's just... He's unbelievable to me. I can just watch him do anything.
Do you feel he's better than Tom Hanks? Dilly.
No, he's different.
Not.
He's different. Because
I mean, but if you think about it, he is the Tom Hanks of our era.
No, but I guess my thing is I think Tom Hanks has an amazing obviously what's it called? Like a list of movies they've done.
Well, not only movies, but he started as he was on TV, right? I don't know.
Oh no, he was
Bosom
Buddies.
He was in
yeah, but I think
things.
Tom Hanks was more of like a comedian, like funny in the beginning, and then he got into more serious.
Well, and
roles.
I guess I'll tell you something about because the difference between Tom and Leo for me is that Tom Hanks, although I think he's an amazing actor, I don't always get lost in it. Like I do see Tom Hanks a lot, and I also think that there's specific roles that he is in. I think Leo literally could do anything. I think he could do any character. Tom Hanks to me is a little more like specific.
Have you seen Castaway?
Yeah, he's amazing in Castaway.
Wilson?
No, he's great in that. But
Sac
that's
State Alumni?
Catch Me If You Can.
No, but he plays just a regular person.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, but he's just
Money Pit.
Exactly.
Big.
It's not that much of a range. He's not like going from.
What about Mr. Rogers? Perchance.
Yeah.
Sully.
But that's the thing. If you think
movie.
about like who's going to play Mr. Rogers, you think yes, that's going to be Tom Hanks
because he's the man.
Because he has a specific.
He could pull it off. You think Leo could pull off Mr.
Oh
Rogers?
God, yeah.
Oh no
so.
way.
With enough makeup, because he played like Hoover and stuff. Like you put makeup on that man, he could
I forgot
be
about Hoover.
anybody. He could be anybody. I'm
Hoover.
serious. He was Hoover.
Hoover? She said Hoover.
I didn't.
You said Hoover.
I didn't say Hoover.
Rewind the tape. You said Hoover.
Can you round the track a little bit? Thank you.
Anyway, God, you guys, we have to move on. Okay, so what else we got here? You guys, what
did
else?
you see the Star Trek?
Oh, so that started today.
Picard.
Star Trek Picard.
Yeah.
That started today. I haven't watched it.
That's on the CBS.
Right, so it features
Enterprise.
the USS Enterprise D,
D.
which is from the Next Gen.
Next Jenny. Also,
Get that D.
I know Cheese is real excited for the Hunger Games prequel.
Yes, she's.
You guys, I could get down on that. I loved the Hunger Game movies, and they're a movie that I can rewatch. It is. And Snow. So I guess the prequel is going to be centered around President Snow, a heroic young version of him. But I don't know. I'm going to see it, but I don't know if I want to even know anything about President Snow, really.
I don't know.
I'd be more interested.
I want to see a trailer first.
I'd be more interested in and I don't know if this is maybe this is in it, but that first war that actually caused them to break into these districts and then get so impoverished and basically they turned into practically slaves for the capital. I'd be really interested
because
in
I didn't
seeing
like
that
the
war.
end of Hunger Games, like the last one. I was like, yeah.
What are you talking about? That was great. She was going to go shoot Snow, but she shot the other president because she was just as bad as Snow.
I was like, yeah.
No, that was great. That was good.
Yeah.
You're tripping.
Stupid.
You're tripping, bro.
Yeah.
So let's see what else. You know what? I did want to give a shout out. Can I give shout outs?
Real quick.
I wanted to give a shout out to Mama Groot.
Mama Groot's?
So, they were moving, and it's like quite a few hours away. They were moving into another house or whatever. And she had, I think, Papa Groot was driving the U-Haul. And so she was driving her truck. So or her car or her SUV or whatever. So she was alone. And she said she listened to like 5 hours straight of Hardly Heroes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she also subscribes to the After Dark. So.
Sorry about that last one.
Yeah. Apologies.
Sorry.
Yeah. For anyone that does listen to the After Dark, we're sorry.
Blame that on Lil Jon.
Same with Laguna Kid. He went back and started back at 100.
Oh, yeah. Laguna Kid. That's right.
Yeah.
So
I love that name, Laguna Kid.
Yeah, dude, he's had that email
Because there was
forever.
Laguna Kids. Like,
Yeah.
You're a Laguna
So,
Kid.
you guys, Mama Groot did want to say something.
Yeah.
She wanted to say FYI for Hardly Heroes. This is some Netflix updates.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
District 9 is leaving Netflix February 14th.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
So if you want to watch it, get it in now. So she just watched it today.
So good.
Also, Matrix and Matrix Reloaded end in February too.
I like Matrix. Reloaded's kind of
No, I agree. I love the first Matrix.
Right.
So good.
But so
But
they're
that
leaving
last
too.
one,
That
the little
sucks.
rave party, is weak.
Stupid.
I know. So that's it.
Nice.
Thank you, Mama Groot.
Thank you, Mama
Thanks.
Groot. Thanks for your support.
Get it on
Yeah,
some
and
District
thanks
9.
for listening to us all the time.
Hopefully we entertained you
Yeah.
on your
On
5-hour trip.
Yeah. Well, I
Or
mean,
5-episode trip.
I don't know. I mean, like the drive is probably more than 5 hours.
I
but-
would actually like to hear who Mama Groot of the Avengers think that we are.
Oh yeah. So Mama Groot, if you what was that on the last episode?
Yeah.
We were talking about like
Or no, I think it was the episode
of which
before that.
character we would be in the MCU, and was it
Is it Brother James?
Brother James wrote in a list, and Buddy did not like his assignment.
No, he got super.
Well, because he
booty
did it as a joke, but now I'm like, he was spot on with everybody else. So I'm like, I actually would have really preferred to just hear who he would actually pick
Did
for
you
me.
text him about that?
No, because I was a little upset. And I'm
Yeah.
upset that he hasn't signed up for After Door.
Hey, you know what Mammy asked?
No, she asked if he could have her login. And I was like, there's no way. I'm asking him
We'll
for
contact
$2.
Podbean and tell them.
Yeah.
Mammy's
I will
like,
snitch.
No, I would snitch in a heartbeat.
Quick, dry snitch.
Mammy's like, well, because I don't listen to the After Dark, can he have it?
Oh.
I'm like, no, ma'ams. Because if he does listen, he can't write in. Because we shout out everybody that listens to it.
He's not getting the Instagram invite.
No,
No.
dude.
Nay.
Negative.
That's a negative ghostwriter. The pattern is full.
Yeah. $2.
Nay-bay. That's a nay-bay.
Okay, what about this? The Witcher, Nightmare of the Wolf animated film. That's going to be on Netflix.
I hope it's better than the regular Witcher.
So you don't like the show? You know, it's getting a really
I don't
good
know, like,
reviews. And
I think I'm just giving it a hard time because I haven't sat through like 4 episodes of dialogue to get to the good stuff, but the first 2 were just too slow for me, and I couldn't get on board.
it's just
And I
funny
love
because
The
I've
Witcher.
heard so much like good stuff, and then a few people being like, nah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I haven't watched it yet.
Like it
so
starts off cool with this monster coming out of the swamp, and then it's just like
downhill from there.
dialogue you to death.
Okay, well,
Nay,
you
nay.
guys, we do have some sidekick mayo.
What about any gaming?
Sidekick mayo.
Oh, did I skip
Are
over
we doing
Jilly's gaming corner?
Yeah.
Well, I
I'm
don't have
sorry.
much to cover.
No, that was my fault. Not my
but just
fault.
a few little things.
Okay.
So, a little mobile gaming news, and some people know that I'm a G.I. Joe fan. So, you go check out the new trailer for the mobile gaming G.I. Joe War on Cobra.
Cobra
that
Kai?
No, not Cobra Kai.
Okay.
That's a karate dojo. Gaming, let's see, we got GTA 6 maybe in development and more than likely will not be a PlayStation exclusive. Now, was it ever a PlayStation exclusive?
No, because I thought Grand Theft Auto.
I think it was maybe
Well, the
like
very first
PlayStation
one.
2 or
Yeah.
1 when those came out, but the last like 4, 5.
Have been for
Those
both
have been.
systems.
It may have launched on PlayStation, maybe
Launch?
like a week or two. Launched.
Oh, launch.
Launched. So yeah, that's not going to be exclusive, and I don't think that's
okay.
a big surprise.
Yeah.
When's that coming out?
It's probably going to be a while. It's just in development right now, but they've been talking about that for
Years.
already. So we'll see. I'm giving it another probably 22, 21, 22. It's going to be a while. Also, for you Fortnite players out there, Fortnite's teaming up with TikTok for an emote contest. So that's really all I got for the
That
gaming
sounds pretty
corner
good.
this week.
Thank you so much for your gaming
Hey,
corner.
no problem, you guys.
We really enjoy. We're still waiting on a sound
Yeah, I need a little
clip.
sound thing. Philippe, let's go.
You guys, I do have an update real quick on something.
Okay, what you got? What you got?
So you can watch that Picard, the YouTube, the Downright Nerdy YouTube that I was on, where we talk Picard. You can watch that on YouTube.
Okay.
So Downright Nerdies.
And I mean,
So
my
if we
head
just-
pops in for a hot second.
So
Does
if you
it?
guys
And
do,
then I got the kaboot, dude. Like, he was like, that's the Mad King from Hardly Heroes. Please leave now.
yeah, they straight kabooted him because he was he was in the middle of a very intense thought. But anyway, you guys can watch it if you want to watch me basically just sitting. I have a Star Trek shirt on, so I look legit. Do you know what I'm saying?
Dude, I just love it. Like, I came in and she's just like, look like, I don't know what they're talking about. I thought it was going to be like the Hardly Heroes.
Where like I can come in completely unprepared, know nothing.
Yeah, and just joshing.
Yeah, this is if you guys feel like if of course you come to us for your laughter and joy, if you feel like you want more nerd
Nerdy.
information that we're not giving you, definitely tune into these podcasts.
We are more hanging out with your buddies.
We're like for color.
Yeah. We just like having fun.
Of course you learn some nerdy stuff when we talk about nerdy stuff. But if you guys want the like just informational, go to Downright Nerdy Podcast or Fake Nerd Podcast. Check it. Check
it out.
it.
Hey, check it out. Yeah.
eh.
Hey.
Me and
Oh, righty then.
Okay, so we do have a few mayos. Dilly, now, can you go ahead?
Sure, I'll read Mitch's.
Okay.
Okay. This is from Mitchell Martinez. All right. For a one-day thing, StocktonCon winter was not the most thrilling con I've been to. Plus, there were far less costumes than I was expecting. Then again, I came dressed as Scarlet Spider and took off my mask once inside because I couldn't see anything. So who am I to talk? I mainly went there just to buy some books and to get some autographs. The latter of which I had the best experience with Drew Johnson as he signed a few Wonder Woman books for me.
That's awesome.
I even commissioned him to do a sketch on one of my white variant covers. Real nice guy. That was who did that for him? Drew Johnson.
Yeah.
Okay. Overall, I was able to find some good stuff, though I was feeling a little bit of buyer's remorse. One book in particular, Batman Thrill Killer, was an Elseworld I'd been curious about for a long time, and the artist was there, so I bought it and got him to sign the trade. However, I just finished it, and I find the story pretty meh. The art is beautiful, though. I'm now about to read Batman Elmer Fudd and see if that was worth the $24 that I spent.
Nice.
Yeah, you have to let us know if it was worth
Batman
the
Elmer
$24.
Yeah. Thanks for writing
I
in,
hope
Mitch.
it was.
Has
No,
Mitch,
it's always good seeing Mitch.
has Mitch written in before? Written
I
in?
think that might.
Is that how you say
Has
it?
he?
Written
Mitch.
in?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
He
okay.
has. A couple times.
And I just always
Thanks,
think it's funny.
Mitch.
We always run into each other and we're like, hey, what's up? So
You knew he was going to be there.
yeah, I know, but I just,
I like Mitch.
there was
'cause
a lot of people there.
This is
Mitch
Mitch that we
definitely
met at
shows up.
Empire Comics,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's been to like our movie event.
Yeah.
he always comes out.
Yep. The
Super
bowling
fun.
alley
Yeah.
came out too.
Yep.
Yep.
We
He'd
like
be
Mitch.
kicking it.
Good
Mitch
looking
Howe.
out, Mitch. Thanks for writing in.
So, Dilly, you have another email to read.
I just read my email.
Okay, I'll read this one, but you have to read Johnny's. It's very long. We're gonna have to
Like
sound
how
the.
long?
No, it's long. We're gonna have to sound the alarm for Johnny's.
You better hurry it
Oh,
up
wow.
before he changes his mind.
Yeah, let me get that other.
I
Whoa!
got it.
Hold up. This is crazy. Oh
Okay, so this email is from Clint Williams. We met him at StocktonCon. StocktonCon. Sorry.
Sackton?
Sackton.
Now you can say tease.
I don't know what it is, you guys. Okay.
So this is what I was
StocktonCon.
teasing earlier.
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. I'm really sorry I couldn't call this week. Please consider it a rain check. Definitely considering it, though. I'm definitely interested in talking with you guys when I give you the full attention you deserve. A little about me and my club, the Imperial Outlanders. The main focus of the Outlanders is to be a place where those who are just starting out or those who want to cosplay and troupe a costume that might not be approved by one of the other clubs can come and have a good time and do the same sort of activities. That's cool.
That's what I like. I love the 501st,
but it's like serious.
They're very serious and very like demanding,
and it's hard to get in probably.
Yeah, where Imperial Outlanders, was super cool. He was telling me how he made it and showing me a lot of stuff. It was very more kind of laid back, which for us, we have so much other stuff going on with the podcast and all that kind of stuff. I liked the vibe he had.
Right. The IO recognizes that not everyone has the time, resources, or skills required to pull off something that requires canon costume standards. And so we provide a great place to get your feet wet in Star Wars cosplay. Loving this so far. You don't even have to have a current costume. We are always open to support people who can assist on troops. When I joined, I was just the main graphic designer swag guy. Then I helped found the NorCal and SoCal squads.
Dude,
that's cool.
His
so cool
patch that he designed, this logo,
legit.
Dude, so freaking cool.
We're not technically affiliated with the 501st, but we have many friends who are members, and many of the people in the Imperial Outlanders are also members of the 501st, Rebel Legion, Mando Mercs, and other clubs. As for StocktonCon, I can't say enough about what a good time it was. Best con experience I've had in NorCal so far. It was great being amongst my
people.
I was all I was like reading it all technically. I'm like, my peoples? What are my peoples? My peoples. The Star Wars community. I was there representing the Imperial Outlanders and met you guys at our booth. I also vlogged the event as my alter ego, Imperious Quartermaster. And you can follow me on Facebook and YouTube. I should have the StocktonCon video up by tonight. The atmosphere was very cool. The different clubs were all chill and supportive of each other. No ego, no conflict, which sadly sometimes is not always the case. But I found that the NorCal 501st, Mando Mercs, and Rebel Legion are a shining example of what a Star Wars costume club should be. We all want the same things, whether it's my club or theirs. We all want to make kids smile and make adults feel like kids again. Major props to everyone I had the honor of meeting, and of course, I really enjoyed meeting you guys. Can't wait until I get a chance to really sit down and chat with you when I can give you more time. Nerdly yours. Oh my God, I love that. I want to use that. Nerdly yours.
That's good. That is good.
Okay, Nerdly yours, Clint Williams, a.k.a. Imperious Quartermaster on YouTube and Facebook, California leader of the Imperial Outlanders Costume Club. Very cool.
Very cool. Thank you, Clint.
Thank you, Clint, for writing in. That club sounds awesome because honestly, when I was kind of starting to learn about the 501st, I was like, oh man, that's so cool. But then I'm like, there's no way.
It's just they have a big time commitment and you have to put a lot into that. And it sounds awesome, but I don't, with this show and all the other stuff I got going on, I don't have that kind of time.
Right. And that's just cool to like be like he said, to just get your feet wet.
Yeah.
And even like if you didn't want to 100% do your own cosplay, you could just be involved in it, which I really kind of would love.
Well, I really want to make my own costume, but that's why I didn't go too deep into it earlier, because I knew he was going to break it down.
Yeah.
So we are looking to have him on to the show.
Yeah, that'd be so
cool.
We'll
be talking about it. I really want to actually make a helmet with him and maybe do it on, like his channel or kind of do something with the Hardly Heroes, but us making it and kind of collabing with him. So we will be doing more with him soon. And thanks for writing in. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much, Clint, for writing in.
And thanks for hanging out.
Let's do it.
On
Sidekick
Sunday.
Mayo. Okay, so we've got a long one here from Johnny.
Okay.
I'm going to get into this.
Buckle down.
Strap up, guys. All right. Good evening, Sheila, Buddy, and Dillard. Hope you are all well. This email has been a long time coming. Hopefully, it will inspire others to write in as well. I will get back
Just
to
don't make it this long.
I will get back to the main thing in this email after I have made an official apologize to a very special person. And that person is Jay Jackal. Dear Jay Jackal, so sorry for not giving you your shout outs. Sorry for not showing how much you mean to all of us other sidekicks. But I didn't know that you would turn into such a crybaby. If I had not known that me not giving you a shout out would hurt your precious feelings, I would have stopped mentioning you at all. Your attack on Mammy was not cool. So if you're going to cry like a nagging little baby mama's boy for not giving you a shout out, then by all means, cry like a little baby boy you want to be. Now that I have gotten that off my chest, it is time to get back to the real show.
I think she'll just...
Can you tell me what that is, Jay Jackal? Is that a no? Well, okay, stop crying and listen to the show, my little pet villain.
Ooh.
He's straight punking the Jackal.
Yeah, dude, he's
like
straight
this.
jabbing him.
He just put Jackal in his place.
Jackal's on a leash in his corner in a crate.
For eel.
At Johnny's house.
He's being crated right now.
Ouch.
Crate trained. All right. So sorry for that, Buddy, Dillard, and Sheila. But he had that one coming. Now he must concentrate on the real things we care about. Now we must concentrate on the things we care about. The podcast and all things geek related, movies and games. Now back to the joy and fun we all enjoy. The Hardly Heroes Top 5. Oh yeah.
Top 5.
Oh yeah. I've been working all week to finish these ones just for you guys.
Thank you, Johnny.
First, it's the top 5 that didn't make the list but are still awesome to listen to.
Oh, the top 5 episodes.
I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
But, okay. So number 5 is episode 134, Full Waff.
Full Waff?
That's his number 5.
I don't know that episode.
Full Waff.
Oh, I know that one.
Okay. His 4th favorite episode was number 70, Check Out My Box.
Oh, dude, that one's old school.
Yeah, that's a ways back.
And these ones you can only listen to if you pay
the $3 a month.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I pay for.
Do you?
Number 3 was episode 74, GOAT, Goat.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even think that was first appearance for Goat.
Mm-hmm.
His second favorite, 83, The Birth of Blanny.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that episode is phenomenal.
Blando Calrissian. And
number
158, Behave, Be Brave, Be Heroes.
Oh, yeah, that's he gave us that.
Yeah, that was
his tagline.
These shows are the ones I remember the most when I look back at the old ones, but there are so many to choose from. I also enjoy all of the new ones. All the hosts and friends that have left and gone are missed. But, Buddy, you got to admit, Dillard and Sheila have been great assets to the show, and Philippe, Navarro, and Logan, a.k.a. Dad, are truly people that have been fun to have part of this great podcast. Shout out. Love you guys.
Oh,
that's not it. All right, so now over to my top 5 upcoming movies, at least here in Norway. Number 5, Guns Akimbo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, James Bond, No Time to Die.
For show.
Number 3, Bloodlust.
Oh, lusting for
2, Morbius.
Oh, yeah, Morbs.
Yep. Number 1, The New Mutants.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm looking forward to that too, John.
Beamy.
Yeah, the trailer
That
looks super dark and good.
Steamed up.
It might be a little too scary for the cheese.
It is
but
way too scary
we'll
for
see.
the cheese.
We'll drag her in, kicking and screaming. Honorable mention is Midway. Honorable mention is Midway as close call to be in the top 5. Hopefully you guys have something to add to the top 5 list as the show continues after my top 5 comics of my choice. Here we go, heroes. Top 5 comics. Number 5, Witchblade. Number 4, Spawn.
Yeah, Spawn.
Number 3,
sure.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Number 2, Mass Effect.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, X-Men.
Oh, yeah, for sure. X-Men is like such good comics. Never read them.
This was a hard decision as I had Batman, Venom, Captain Marvel, Mask, Darkness, and Star Wars to choose from as well. Please correct me if you have other comics that you love, and sidekicks, don't be afraid to write in and tell us.
True.
Write it in.
Well, that was not real quick email as I thought it would be. Holy shit balls, and then some. But I enjoy listening to the show, so I had to write in and tell you guys my top fives. Sorry, I'm trying to read this, and I keep getting, there's like text messages that keep coming over the top of the text.
Yeah, that's
super like,
that's
you gotta fix
annoying.
that. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, so by the way, real quick, top 5 After Dark episodes.
Oh, okay. I want to hear this.
Number 5, episode 5. Number 4, episode 4.
Are you serious?
Number 3, episode 1. Number 2, episode 3. Number 1, 8. Bird is the word. That was a
dude,
great
the
episode.
one with Bird might be one of my favorites.
That's his favorite.
Bird was a great
So I guess
one.
that was episode 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, Bird said some stuff that
Yeah.
She said some
She
stuff,
regretted
yeah.
you can't rewind.
You cannot
can't
take that. It's out in the
no,
nethers.
Hold on, wasn't episode 5 the one with Philippe?
Cobbler? Do
That
they
was
have
good.
names?
That was good. No, it's just numbers.
Oh.
They all have names though.
Yeah. Cobbler was a
Cobbler.
bad. If you guys haven't, don't listen to that one. It
Dude,
was
do not
rough.
go to Cobbler.
It's real rough.
Like, ooh.
Sister was like, just text me like WTF.
Oh, for the last week?
No, for the Cobbler episode.
Phil Cobbler?
Phil Cobbler.
dude,
that the
because
one
I
where we
was
Dutch ruddered?
drunk.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, that was a great episode.
I was drunk.
Okay, this is the regular
Yeah,
show.
you had, like,
keep
2
going.
beers.
Keep going. Keep
Oh
going.
yeah, because episode 5. All right, so episode 2 was the taste of cheese. All right, my bad.
All right.
Somebody's
Well, I hope
upset.
you had fun. And the last thing I'm writing just at the end here is going out with a bang. Hopefully, it will tickle somebody's baby paws. Okay.
Baby paws.
Okay.
What are baby paws?
I think I know what they are. Shout out to Mammy, Goat, Manny, Logan, Sheila, Dillard, Buddy, Navarro, Philippe, Indian Viking, and the rest of the sidekicks that I can't remember the names to. Shout out to CJ Sparks for answering me when I wrote her. She really wants to be a guest again on the show. So awesome, that girl. All right.
Cheese, you cool with that?
I think I'm gonna be absent that day.
Johnny's sliding in those DMs.
He be.
He's like, what up, CJ?
What
Hey, what
up?
you doing?
Sporks?
Yeah.
Sporks?
All right. P.S. Hey, Jay Jackal. Are you okay? Well, if not, here is a cheap shot from me to you. Stop being a whiny ass baby lady boy. I
like how he's censoring
did
himself
say I
for
was
the radio
sorry,
show.
but I changed my mind. Bring the heat, Jay Jackal, a.k.a. the crybaby. Oh, yes. That is your new official nickname
Like, oh yeah.
given by your loving sidekick, Johnny, a.k.a. the Norwegian Titan. Well, that's all for now. Love you guys and keep up the good work. Johnny, a.k.a. the Norwegian Titan, signing off and taking it to the skies. The end.
That's a sanctioned nickname.
That was a good
Oh,
email.
yeah.
Thank you, Johnny.
Yeah,
I had
Crybaby's
fun reading
sanctioned.
that.
Crybaby.
Some good
Sanctioned.
top 5s. We appreciate it.
Yeah. The old episodes, that's super funny. I'm gonna
Man,
I'm gonna have to go back and give those a
No,
listen.
and that's actually great. We could post it too. So that people can remember, like they can
go back
and
and
look.
listen to them. Still well, are we gonna do that of our own?
What favorite episodes?
Yeah, of all time.
I mean, we could, but it'd be hard for me to like figure it out. I can definitely do the After Dark because there's only 10 to choose from.
I could easily do a top 5 of.
I could do
our
top
old
5 of
episodes.
since I joined, because they're probably all pretty good.
I don't know about that.
There's been a couple doozies.
Shaboozis.
All right.
Couple hitters in there, though.
Well, I think that's
that
about
about
it. Thank
it?
you guys so much, everyone, for writing in
Yeah.
and participating. We love the participation.
Yeah, and remember, go to Podbean and become a patron. You guys don't realize how much that really helps the show with equipment and new things we're trying to get done to make the show better. That's the best way to support the show. if you want to give us more than just $2 a month to get the After Dark, it really goes a long way for us to make the show better.
Right, and if you do $3, you can listen to every episode that's ever been posted of Hardly Heroes.
Yeah, so like what Johnny was talking about of 76 was one of his favorites. Those you can go back and listen to.
Right, and it's really just like to help us keep doing the show.
Yeah, because what you guys don't understand is everything that we do for the show is our own dollars, because all the money we usually make goes back to Project Wish.
Right, which we, of course, love to do.
Oh, we love doing that, but that's where, the After Dark show, why we do that is to help make the show better.
Right, it's just to exactly, and it just keeps the show moving, and that's all.
Don't forget to mark your calendar, guys. February 28th, that's a Friday.
For
and
movie
also March,
event.
Yep, for the Tombstone movie event.
And March 7th. Yep. And then go to hardlyheroes.com, go to the merch store, get some Hardly Heroes merch.
Get some gear.
And where can they find us, buds?
They can find us on YouTube at Hardly Heroes.
Where else?
They can find us on Facebook at Hardly Heroes.
And then?
They can find us on Instagram at Hardly Heroes.
Okay.
And they can just go to hardlyheroes.com, or you can find us on Hardly Heroes on Twitter at Hardly Heroes.
Number 1.
I always get stuck doing this job.
And
or
also
you can email us at hardlyheroes@gmail.com.
Or go to Facebook, the Sidekick Sanctorum.
And you can just keep the show going. But just remember one thing.
Disclaimer, they don't know shit.
You guys have a good night.
See you guys.
Love you. Goodbye.